All right, it's that time. A bonus segment for the podcast listeners. One of the highlights of our week, we bring in Cam Tucker from BCLC, PlayNow.com. Between the lines, and this guy's got a little bounce in his step, Cam does.
Yeah. Chest is out right now. Yeah, we're 2-0 the last 2 weeks here.
Yeah, you hit the boost each of the last 2 weeks after a bit of a slow start to the campaign. So
yeah, we had some difficult results early, but we've got it back on track. And I know last week, Nathan Rourke had a really good game, hit his passing milestones, and then the Lions over 27.5 total points, team total points. That hit as well. So, we're rolling right now. We're 2-0 in the last 2 weeks here. Let's keep it going.
I was going to add, Cam, so were you doing like somersaults when James Butler caught that touchdown? Because I know you needed 2 passing touchdowns.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of, putting a little wager down on some CFL football is that last second you get that hit.
Well, it was funny because I was listening to the game in my car. I was driving it. So, Nathan Rourke throws up the touchdown pass to James Butler, and I just did a little fist pump in the car, and I'm like, good, we've won some money here. So, it's always exciting. I mean, at BCLC and with PlayNow, we always tell people to, bet responsibly, use their game sense, and make sure that they're betting for fun. It is, like we've said, just a little bit of extra skin in the game. It's just kind of that cherry on top. And, as fun and exciting as it is, we do also want to urge that people play responsibly. But that said, when a bet does hit, it is quite exciting. And, I've been known to level off a few fist pumps when they do hit.
All right, let's create some more for this one on Saturday. Lions opening as a 4.5-point favorite at home to the Alouettes. It's gone back and forth between 4.5, minus 200 on the money line. So, pretty big favorites. Is that a product of maybe just how banged up Montreal is right now? What's going on?
Yeah, that was my first impression, was looking at the quarterback situation and the fact that they're 2-4 in their last 6 games. Right now, Montreal's really struggling. McLeod Bethel-Thompson got benched last week, and in comes Caleb Evans, and so we'll see how that situation at quarterback plays out for the Alouettes throughout the week. But yeah, I think that's more about what's happening in Montreal. Now, that said, the BC Lions have looked really good, especially on offense the last couple of weeks. Nathan Rourke has that passing game humming. He was over 400 yards passing against Hamilton. So I do think that it's based on Montreal. They're really struggling right now, especially offensively. But, for the Lions, offensively, the Lions have looked really good the past few games. And I think that if you're looking at these two teams equally right now, you have to give the edge to the Lions, especially the way that they're moving the ball.
And so, Cam, you talked about Nathan Rourke there. He has been over 325 passing yards in 4 of his last 5 starts. Pretty remarkable stuff from one of the front runners now, I think, for MOP again. But what are you seeing from Nathan Rourke lately? And what does the projections even look like for his player props this week?
Well, it's funny because a little bit of breaking news on the segment. I was looking at my phone just before I walked up here. And we did release the Nathan Rourke player props for the game, and his total passing yards was set at 330.5 yards. So that's pretty high. We've seen it start to go up higher and higher as the weeks go on. Like you said, he's hit 325-plus pass yards. I think it's like 5 out of 7 games this season. So he's been pretty remarkable passing the ball. They're slinging it right now offensively. And, when we're looking at our odds boost special for this week, we had Nathan Rourke, I think, at 275 plus passing yards, and I think that's a little bit too low now, so we've got to up the bar a little bit. We're probably looking at a boost of, Nathan Rourke around 300 to 325 plus passing yards, and then we'll go from there. The guys right now are in the lab cooking up this odds boost for Saturday, but Nathan Rourke for sure is he's going to be the focal point of that bet.
Yeah, just to add, no pressure at the end because you're 2-0 in the last 2 weeks, like we alluded off the top. But what other things are you looking at right now for the Week 11 boost here?
Yeah, so right now another player that's really impressed me is James Butler in this run game. Like, he's been involved not just rushing the football, but you look at the passing game too. I think he had 55 receiving yards against Montreal. 2 games prior to that, he went back-to-back 35 receiving yards. So not only is he rushing the ball effectively with a couple of 100-plus rush yard games in there as well, but now he's involved in the pass game as well. So we've looked at James Butler to score a touchdown in this game. He's got, I believe it's 4 touchdowns now in his last 2 games. And then we're going to look at the Lions, and what I've recommended to the guys that do our product and our odds boost is we look at the Lions to win this game by 3 points or more. So we're actually taking 1.5 points off of the point spread. And we'll see what they come back with on that. Yeah,
it makes it easier to hit that number, right? And the beauty with James Butler scoring is it doesn't have to be a rushing touchdown or a receiving touchdown. It can be anything.
Could be anything, yeah. But yeah, it's exciting. It's nice to get a couple of winning bets here, and I think that the Lions, have looked really good the last 2 weeks. So this is a big opportunity going into that game. Good chance to get back to 500. And, I think if you could get back to 500 in this game, and then you look at, Labor Day's coming up, Canadian Thanksgiving is coming up, these are important milestones in the calendar. And if you're 500 or maybe above 500 going into Labor Day, that's huge. You can kind of forget the up and downs of the first part of the season.
Well said. Good luck keeping your streak alive. BCLC, PlayNow.com, all kinds of brilliant prop bets, and not just for the Lions and the Alouettes. A couple of good games this week. You've got Hamilton and Saskatchewan. Big one, Winnipeg is facing Ottawa. That'll be on Friday night. So, we talked about it. Getting into the nitty-gritty here. And we appreciate you stopping by as always. Cam Tucker, a little between the lines on First and Now. We'll talk next week.
Thanks, boys. Yep.